Hey guys, so I'm going to be talking about the CRAAP versus Q-tips. So, as a kid, if you were looking up research topics, let's say they were going with, did slavery impact the North's economy before the Civil War? As a student, we all know going out and trying to figure out what sources are out there, which sources do we need to use, and especially with kids being inundated with technology nowadays, it's super duper important that we explain and teach our kids exactly how to find the websites and the videos and things that are relevant to what they're actually trying to search for. So, we have our article. It is an opinion piece from the Washington Informer. Um, we have found it's the Confederacy's heritage of slavery. So, as a kid, I'm looking at it. My search, is it good? What are my next steps? Because it seems like it has all of the relevant information, but is it actually relevant for what I am doing? So, by using the CRAAP method, which I definitely love, we look at the currency. The article was written in 2015. None of the information is really changing because it is based off of a historical time. Relevance, the information isn't really meeting the needs of what I'm trying to search for and research. Authority, the author of this piece is actually a journalist. He's actually a well-known journalist throughout his time, especially in the African American community, who writes a lot of opinion pieces. Accuracy, as far as the info, all of the info can be verified through various sources, especially since a lot of the information actually comes from a historical website, which he posts about. And then the purpose. Basically, it's an information or an opinion piece, basically just for the information based off of a ruling that had just happened where South Carolina decided to remove all of their Confederate flags. So now, if we look at it through the Q-tip method, the authorship, again, it's a journalist, George E. Curry, but it doesn't go really into detail as to what else we may need about the author. The format, it definitely gets people's attention because it is a very sensitive topic. And so that's one that, especially when you see Confederacy and slavery, those two words are perk people's ears up for sure. The audience, as far as with the Q-tip method, actually, different backgrounds would take this differently because if you have an African American background, you're going to view some of these topics a lot more differently than those who are from the South, who do have a strong cultural tie to the Confederacy and things like that. So, of course, that's going to be different. Content, it was definitely just a pretty relatively neutral overview. And then the purpose, it was an opinion piece explaining his approval of removing the Confederate flag. So, similarities between the two. Definitely, they're both very objective. They're trying to find if they're trustworthy or not. They are very easy to use. It's very much a checklist style. Does it have this? Does it not? And of course, I really like that both of them use the purpose of the article or what the purpose of the article is. What's the intent of the piece? Differences for sure, the thoroughness. I believe that the CRAAP method definitely has, it's looking to see if the source is sound throughout, how in depth it goes into, whereas the Q-tip is more just looking for quick information. Is this something that I can use very quickly? Another one is basically the CRAAP looks at what the document actually says, whereas the Q-tip is mainly focused more on where the information is actually coming from. Personally, I think the CRAAP method is the best for K through 12. I definitely feel like there's more critical thinking that goes along with it. Definitely working on your digital literacy, making sure sites are good, reliable sources. The information quality, it's looking at truly the thoroughness of the source. And then, of course, it's easy to remember. What kid doesn't like to say, hey, I'm using CRAAP? Last but certainly not least, here are our references, and I hope y'all enjoyed my presentation. Thank you.